Today, friends, we're going to look at what has become of our world when two holidays do indeed collide every fall. Two things that I love, but they somehow keep crashing into each other over and over again, sooner, harder, faster. Let's break it down. Was Tim Burton just a phenomenal storyteller, or was he also somehow a psychic into where everything would be moving? Because the notion of when two holidays collide is the backbone, the through line, if you will, of Tim Burton's classic, A Nightmare Before Christmas. But we now find ourselves all living inside of Disneyland and outside of Disneyland, where two holidays collide every single fall. And the collision is getting louder, harder, faster, and sooner.
Christmas time! Welcome to my Christmas delight! I have a special present just for you.
So if you think about the ideology of Nightmare Before Christmas, right? You have Jack Skellington, who's from the Halloween town, that discovers that there's more to the world. There's also other holidays. And when he goes to Christmas, it's so exotic and different from his own that he wants to co-op it. He wants to make it his. And some things get misconstrued in his interpretation of what it means to be Santa Claus. But really, that abstract idea of a forest where all the different holidays co-align, that's kind of become our real world. So if we use my beloved Disneyland as a backdrop and a storytelling device to look at what it's like on Halloween night, when it feels kind of the least Halloween at Disneyland, Disneyland is very much, once again, a metaphor for the rest of America, because the same could be said for your local Walmart, your Target, your shopping mall. Like, everything moves so fast. The Nightmare Before Christmas gave us that first look of what does it look like when Halloween and Christmas live side by side. But we now live in a society where everything moves so fast and everything arrives so early. And that's fun if you love all of these seasons like I do. It's exciting when Halloween now starts September 1st and Christmas starts November 1st. But my problem is, do we give any of them enough room to breathe? Don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore the holidays. I'm not anti-holidays. I just would really like to savor each and every drop out of each of them. And the fact that there's my beloved Christmas lights already popping up everywhere in Disneyland, it does kind of do two things. And two things that I don't really enjoy. Let me break it down. It's hard to fully enjoy that the Christmas lights have shown up because I still want to be in a Halloween state of mind. I want to make the most. If we're going to make Halloween 60 days, I want to enjoy all 60. But with that same mindset, with the Christmas lights showing up, it's very hard for me to enjoy that the Christmas lights are here. I should be so pumped that the Christmas lights are here, but it makes it feel like it's rushing Halloween. And if you're like me, life goes so insanely fast. I want to make every Halloween, every Christmas, every day, every week count. And this doesn't help that. When I think about the Grand Canyon scene on the Disneyland Railroad, it seems like forever when dinosaurs walked the planet. But it also seems like forever when these attractions first popped up in the 1964 World's Fair. But as fast as Disneyland moves and as fast as life moves, I feel like one day it is the dinosaurs, and the next thing you know, that was the Grand Canyon today. But it wasn't always that way because it went way too fast. And I'm very sensitive to the fact that it takes time to put all the decorations up. That's not lost on me. But what is lost is, I think, the moment to fully appreciate one moment when the next moment is already showing up and squeezing the current moment out. I spent the first half of my life living too hard, going too fast, and never really being appreciative of what I had. I was always focused on what I didn't have and never appreciate what I do have. And on the backside of my life, on the second half, I'm trying very, very hard to live in the moment, to slow it down, to appreciate every little thing, every little day, every little experience, and every little holiday. And this year, just the combination of the two, I'm not going to say it's rubbing me wrong, because this is a very like mega first world, first class problem to have. But nonetheless, it is something that I know that probably a lot of you resonate with, just because that collision is coming so fast. And it really made me think about it, because I remember going and seeing Nightmare Before Christmas in theaters. It was such an abstract idea, but now it's really become our reality. I just feel like I'm constantly getting rushed through life when all I want to do is stroll through life and enjoy the vibes and squeeze out every little moment. Because it's all precious. It all goes way too fast. And one thing that I have learned as I've gotten older is money is not as important as I thought that it was. Because quickly, time has become the most important thing. And as Disneyland is a bizarre sort of fountain of youth, I hate that when I come here, it makes me feel like it's all going way, way too fast. You know, there's that like mantra of Disneyland is for the young and the young at heart. And obviously when you come here, you feel youthful and you see so many young people, truly young people, having the time of their life, and you see families living these, you know, memories. And being a local, I've come pretty familiar with being able to recognize that family where it's the kids' first visit, or that pivotal age where they're kind of all getting it and understanding it. Once you learn how to identify those things, it's hard not to do a little bit of eavesdropping and be like, oh man, that family is having the time of their life. That mom is having a moment she'll never forget. And that dad is like just lost in his daughter's eyes. Those are magic things, and Disneyland preserves that and makes that happen. And look, I get it, I understand it. Due to merch and selling things just happen fast. But it's not only Disneyland, it's the ads on TV, it's the stores. And I mean, I know this is a thing that's always happened, so I know I sound like the old guy, but you have to admit, it's happening faster and faster, which kind of makes me wonder about young people. It has to be hard or confusing to be a young person now when the holidays just collide on top of each other. This was an abstract idea, and now it's just every year it gets more extreme. So I love the Christmas. I do. I love all the Christmas decorations. But I'm kind of giving them a stink eye because I want to enjoy all of this to its fullest. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited that Christmas trees are on the way, but just let me have another day with the pumpkin tree, the Halloween tree. You know, I used to say all the time, I just want to live to 2055 to see Disneyland turn 100. And then let me fall over, die on Main Street, burn my body, put tokens on my eyes, put me on a raft, send me out in the middle of Rivers of America, shoot me with arrows, and let me just burn, baby, burn. Give me a Vikings funeral on Main Street, USA at 12 o'clock midnight during the hour of shopping convenience when Disneyland turns 100. And with my age, I could make it there. I think I can make it there. Now really question, what will Disney do for Disney 100, like Disneyland 100? Because Walt Disney World's 50th was abysmal. I know it came right out of a pandemic, but they didn't really do much better with Disney 100. 100 years of celebrating Walt and Roy's dream. And Disneyland started celebrating the 100 back in January. And when the actual date came, October 16th, that Monday, there was no celebration to be had for the guests in the park anywhere. Guests that had, you know, traveled out here to celebrate, expecting some sort of celebration, they literally got nothing. All the decorations were mostly struck down. The 100 on the castle's kind of the only thing that remained. It's a 100-year anniversary. Those don't come very often. But because of merch sales, they had to do it in January, and they had to beat the drum of getting that going. So when the actual date falls, kind of a lot like Halloween. Everybody's over it. Everybody's on to the next thing. And I don't want to be. Friends, call me crazy, but I just want to be in the moment that I'm in. Not the one that's coming tomorrow, not the one that's coming next week. I want to be in the moment that I'm in. I want Halloween to feel like Halloween. I want Christmas to feel like Christmas. I want Monday to feel like Monday, and even Wednesday to feel like Wednesday. I don't want it to always be pushing me forward. I don't want to feel like I'm lost in a stream and I can't grip onto anything to stay where I want to be, right here in the present. So yeah, I'm excited that the snow's on the castle, but I'll be more excited about it tomorrow. Because right now, I want spiders and cobwebs on everything. Not today, Walt. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Now that I think about it, maybe one of the reasons why I love Disneyland so much is that it is forever locked in time. Like walking down Main Street, USA, who knows when it is? It is preserved in pop culture. Maybe I'm digging deeper. Maybe I'm figuring out the true love here. I guess it's just ironic that the place that can stop time can also make time feel like it is flying by and pushing you into the next thing, the next celebration, the next anniversary, the next season. I don't know. Take the good with the bad. I just feel like this year, maybe it's my age, maybe it's my birthday in December, but I just feel like this year it feels just so fast everywhere. Like, how is it already 2024? Blech. See you next year. Thank you for your service. Sorry it was cut short. Friends, from the very last edge of Halloween to the very beginning, official beginning according to me, of Christmas, thank you so much for taking this weird emotional stroll through the timeline of our lives. I hope you enjoyed trying to squeeze out this last little bit of Halloween in the fall, as well as just saying, let it slow down, man. And to make sure that it slows down for all my friends in Club 1313, to accompany this video over in our private Discord, I've put together a highlight reel of some of my Haunted Mansion clips for them to enjoy without me speaking over the top of it, so that they can have those Halloween vibes whenever they need them. Because I have filmed so much Mansion, and I put together a little super reel for my friends over there to check out and enjoy. Friends, thank you so much for celebrating another Halloween with me. I guess let's start Christmas. So in that event, I guess let me be the first to wish you Merry Christmas.